I never believed in fate, at least not until the day I found the letter. It was hidden inside an old wooden box in our attic, covered in dust, tucked beneath years of forgotten memories. My wife had passed away just a year prior, and I had finally gathered the strength to sort through her belongings. I thought I knew everything about her, but I was wrong. My hands trembled as I unfolded the delicate yellowed paper. The handwriting was unmistakably hers, yet the words did not belong to the woman I thought I had spent my life with. My love, the letter began, every moment away from you feels like an eternity. I long for the day when we no longer have to hide. My breath caught in my throat. I read on, each word a dagger to my heart. The letter spoke of stolen moments, whispered confessions, a love that was not mine to claim. It was dated nearly 40 years ago, a time when we were already married. A part of me wanted to stop reading, to pretend I had never seen it. But the past was demanding to be heard. The letter wasn't signed, only ending with, "Forever yours." Who was he? I searched through old boxes, scanned through faded photographs, hoping for a clue. And then I found it. Another letter, carefully folded inside a book she had once cherished. This one was from him. "My darling," it read, "I know our love is forbidden, but my heart belongs to you. No matter what happens, you are the only one I will ever truly love." I sank to the floor, overwhelmed. Had our marriage been a lie? Had she loved another man all these years, even as we built a life together? Memories flooded back, moments when she seemed distant, times when she would sit by the window, lost in thought. Was she thinking of him? I wanted to be angry. I wanted to hate her for the deception. But all I felt was sorrow. She had carried this secret to her grave, never speaking a word of it. Had she regretted it? Had she mourned a love that could never be? Days passed, but the weight of the discovery never lifted. I thought about burning the letters, pretending I had never found them. But something stopped me. This was her truth, a part of her story, even if it was one I never knew. In the following weeks, I found myself revisiting every detail of our life together. Were there signs I had missed? Moments when she hesitated before answering my questions. I even remembered a particular evening, decades ago, when she received a phone call and abruptly left the room. I had assumed it was nothing, just a friend or a relative. But now, I wasn't so sure. I started going through more of her things, finding old diaries, notes, even postcards that hinted at a life I never knew. A picture of her in Paris, taken long before we ever traveled there together. Who had taken that photo? A book with an inscription from someone named Jay. The mystery consumed me. I spent nights staring at those letters, trying to piece together a story that no longer belonged to just her. It belonged to us, or at least the version of us that I had once believed in. Eventually, I had to make a decision. Would I let this secret redefine my memories of her? Would I let it tarnish the decades we spent together? Or would I choose to remember the love we shared, despite what I now knew? In the end, I placed the letters back in the box, sealing them away. The past could not be changed. I would never know the full story, but I knew one thing for certain. I had loved her, and she had chosen to stay. And sometimes, that has to be enough.